What's your emergency?
Welcome back to That Wee Woo Show, a podcast where we watch and discuss episodes of the ABC show 911. I'm Ellen.
I'm Alice.
And I'm Bex.
Welcome to our season 4 wrap-up. It's been a couple of weeks since we've ended season 4, but that's okay. We've been having a think about all of our favourite and least favourite parts of this season, and we're ready to talk about them. Thank you everybody who has sent us feedback about this season or comments throughout this season. We really love that people have been listening and engaging. We're going to talk about some of those feedback items in a bit, but first let's hear what happened this season in 911.
Yeah, so season 4 on 911. Maddie was pregnant, COVID happened, a dam broke, Chim delivered a baby underground, May joined dispatch, Buck pranked Eddie with a smart home, a woman died during a block party after being spooked by a corgi in a locked gate mystery, Buck began, then was jinxed, Ravi was introduced, Bobby and Michael became armchair telescope detectives, Eddie hooked up with Anna, and Buck reunited with my beloved Taylor Kelly, Albert almost died in a freeway pile-up while his niece was born, Hen and Karen broke some laws after becoming foster parents but having to allow the kid to be reunited with her birth mother, Sue was hit by a car and we had a mini Josh Begins, the gang found treasure, and Eddie and Buck had a lovely discussion on a road where nothing bad happened.
And then Eddie was okay.
Everything was fine. Nothing bad happened.
Everything was fine. Yeah.
There was no blood in anyone's mouths.
That's a great rundown of what actually happened this entire season. Thank you. Okay, so this season did only have 14 episodes, so it's a bit shorter than the others. But, plenty happened still.
Plenty did happen.
I don't even know where to start.
I don't know either. Why don't we start by maybe going round each character and discussing what happened to them specifically this season?
Okay.
Who are we going to start with? We go oldest to youngest. We'll start with Bobby, who
Okay.
who really didn't have a lot this season. I struggle to actually think of any major story arc for him. He was there the entire season, but as a background kind of supporting, he supported everybody through this season. He just didn't really step up.
He was Dad.
He was Captain Dad.
He was Captain Dad. I did love the bestieism with Michael.
I love that. That was great.
The armchair detectives with Michael, and then the whole competitive Pictionary that they had going on.
Oh yeah.
I really like that. But yeah, we didn't. It wasn't really until sort of the end of this season when we had the fight with him and Athena that Peter Krause actually got a chance to really shine.
Yeah, so I think having less episodes this season because of the COVID delays, right? That was the reason that they couldn't start filming right away, so they had to compress the season. Is that correct?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay, maybe one of the reasons. It feels like they probably had to compress a lot of the storyline that they had planned for this season potentially, and that means that some characters probably didn't get as much attention as they may have previously, and Bobby maybe was one of those. I feel like maybe Hen was another one. She didn't really have much to do in this season, or maybe okay, that's not true. The foster care thing seemed to go on and on for
Yes.
way too many episodes, so maybe she did have it. But
no, you're. I think that's a good point. When you've only got 14 episodes, it's hard to give every single character equal airtime, especially when you have very important, very dramatic, very overarching storylines like the Buckley storyline. That took, three episodes for the big, dark Buckley family secret.
That was.
So that, that's automatically sort of 3 episodes that you can't focus on any other characters. So But I do like that even though the characters might not have had their time in the spotlight, they at least were still there. It wasn't like they just dropped off the face of the earth for multiple episodes, or they were just relegated to being like exposition paramedic in the corner. They were still there.
No, Bobby was definitely dadding everybody.
Yes.
So if we are going to talk about Bobby and his one sort of main storyline, we probably have to also then go on to talk about Athena.
Yes. Because her storyline was tied in with Bobby's storyline.
Yeah. Yeah, in a way, their fight, like in the last episode, the last 2 episodes, I guess. Like it was right over the end of 13, the beginning of 14.
Yeah.
It felt like it, at the time, it kind of felt like it came out of nowhere, but it had been building up a little bit in the last, like maybe 2 episodes. Like it wasn't something that had been building up for the whole season, I don't think, necessarily.
I think it was present at the beginning of the season when Athena came back to work after being attacked. And then it kind of just wasn't addressed. They just dropped that storyline until they got to the end of the season and went, oh, wait, hang on, we've got this loose thread. Maybe we should do something with it. So they picked it back up. Yeah, we should
probably deal with this before before next season.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the rest of the season, like Bobby and Athena were just a unit, basically. Like they were just always there for May or for whoever needed them, for Buck.
Yeah.
But there didn't really seem to be any friction until like the last couple of episodes when they actually had this fight about not communicating with each other. So I'm not sure if that was written in a believable kind of way to start with. When I saw it the first time, I was like, why are they fighting about this? But yeah, it does make sense when you do think back to when after she came back to work and hadn't really said anything to Bobby that we knew about.
That's it. There was just not enough communication because she is used to working alone. And like this is... When did they get married? Was it the end of season 2?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so they're still very early into their marriage as well.
Yeah, but they've been living together for at least 2 years, right? No, hang on, the end of season. Yeah, 2 years. I don't know.
Like everything else with this show, it's for the drama. It is a soap opera, dramatic kind of show, so...
It is definitely, yeah.
They have
and
to
I guess they do... Yeah, and they do try to draw every character into some kind of drama. So if Bobby and Athena don't have any drama going on, they have to like invent something.
Have to make it.
Yeah.
Even if it is unlikely drama, such as Bobby deciding to sponsor the woman who killed a lot of people, caused a lot of people pain, and nearly killed Albert.
Yeah. Interesting decision.
Yeah.
So we mentioned Hen, so let's jump over to her then. Yeah, she pretty much just had... she had her mother coming back, which was tied in with the going to med school, and then the fostering storyline.
Which I feel like we've already been vocal about the
I think everybody knows exactly how we feel about the fostering storyline.
Yes. Yeah, we don't really need to hash that out again, I think, but no. It was just a little bit overdone. But yeah, the med school thing it got mentioned in quite a lot of episodes, but you know, I think was she doing it at the beginning of the season, or did it start partway through? I'm trying to remember when she started doing that.
Started last season, I'm pretty sure, because it was after the cello player.
Oh yeah, so she just was studying through all of this season. I guess it's going to take her quite a number of years to actually get to a point where she could go and do like doctor things rather than be a paramedic. So in theory, like I know that by now she hasn't actually left the 118. So something will happen in the meantime, but I don't know what that is yet. I love that she's doing it. It does add an extra sort of thing for her to do that isn't like, cheating or
stalking foster parents,
stalking people. But I mean, she's so good with the kids and everything. Like, she's so lovely with them that I can, like, the fostering thing, apart from her little tantrum about having to give Nia back, was actually really sweet in general. Yeah, it was just unfortunate how that actually played out.
I do think that now would be a good time to add in some comments from our listeners that we got. This one from Kira, who is Dog Mum Kira over on Blue Sky, and one of our constant commenters. We love Kira. She specifically made a comment about Hen going to med school, and I'll read the comment out, where she says she has a whole rant about Hen going to med school. She herself has never been to med school, but went to veterinary school, and that was more than a full-time job in itself. There is absolutely no way Hen could have worked 24-hour shifts while doing med school. Kira said she barely got 12 hours at a time away from that place for 4 years, especially once clinics started. There are way more med schools than vet schools, so maybe some have flexible scheduling options, but my experience had me calling bullshit every time med school came up. Which I do kind of agree with. I'm sure that there were some avenues for Hen to get out of some classes because of her paramedic training, like recognition of prior learning. But yeah, I don't think that she could have done full-time firefighting.
No, even on the show, it seemed like she was just doing med school like once a month. Like, when they remembered, they were like, oh shit.
Like, every so often,
go to a class this week. Yeah.
Every so often, she'd be sitting up in the kitchen with a textbook. Like, yeah. It's just all distance learning.
Or like in the break room, like reading something. Yeah. But I think we only saw her in class like one time, right?
Literally once, yeah. And then she was studying, like, when her mum had the
AAA.
I was going to say, was it a heart attack? Yeah.
No, it was the abdominal aortic aneurysm.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's definitely one of those. The thread was there, and they'd drop it when it wasn't, when it made the storyline too difficult, and then they'd go, oh wait, she's supposed to be in med school. We better just have Aisha walk across set with a textbook in her hands or something, just to remind everybody.
Yeah, Aisha, hold this for a minute. Yeah.
I mean, there's going back to that limited amount of time in this season.
Okay, so that's Bobby, Athena, Hen, Chim would be next.
Chim and Maddie's story goes together.
Poor Maddie. Like, okay, let's go with Maddie's, because Maddie's is really... Maddie herself was pretty much... It was just she was pregnant. Her storyline was she was pregnant.
Yeah, she had a lot of storyline in the last season, so...
Very true. And her storyline does kind of dovetail with Buck's, with the whole Buckley family secret that comes up, and that also ties in with Chim's, because he is now part of the Buckley family, whether he wants to be or not.
I was going to say sucks to be Chim. Yeah.
So they're sort of, those three are sort of all very inextricably tied up with one another for this season. They didn't have a lot of sort of standalone stories just about them, but we have seen a lot of Maddie-centric and Chim-centric episodes in previous seasons. And they still had episodes where they got to, or parts of episodes where they got to stand out, like Chim telling the mad bomber his, like, the deep spilling his guts about the Buckley family secret
so funny.
to the bomber, just lulling this bomber into a false sense of security so he could disarm them and be an absolute badass. That was brilliant.
And the bomber's also just like, what the fuck is wrong with this family?
I think that's Chim's highlight for this season.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
And my honorary mention would be him stepping up as Captain Han for just like 30 seconds in Survivors, but like, he hated being Captain Han. But the fact that Bobby wasn't there,
but he had no choice. He had to.
He had to step up, so and he's like, "I'm Captain Han. I am in charge." Like,
I am Spartacus.
We're not doing I am Spartacus.
No,
I really am Captain Han.
Yeah, he had a great season.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Buckley family secret, should we go to Buck?
Yeah, let's deal with him. That's pretty much
That was Chip, yeah.
Yeah, poor Buck. I feel like the fact that this episode, that story arc, combined with the fact that we got a Buck Begins this season.
Finally, yeah.
Finally. It feels like this season is very Buck heavy. Like, this was Buck's season.
Yeah.
But having said that, his Buck Begins and the episodes either side of that were kind of the only, like, real Buck-centric episodes. But he was just in everything. He was everywhere in other episodes as well. He just didn't have, like, his own kind of this is what's happening with me kind of storyline.
Yeah, like he was in therapy. Albert moved in with him as well.
He started dating.
He did.
Yep. He had this friendship with Taylor Kelly.
Yeah, he did reunite the friendship, start the friendship, really, because they weren't really friends, and then they became friends, and now they're...
Something.
Yep. Who knows?
Friends with benefits, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to remember what else actually he did in this season that was, like, just him, but he was everything.
It was the Buckley family secret. Yeah. He was dating, he was with Taylor, otherwise he was just... there, but I don't know. Maybe it's because
the Buckley family secret was a big thing. Yeah, we find out his whole background and like how he only got attention when he hurt himself and that sort of thing. So
maybe it's because like Buck's my baby and I love him so much that I will confess that, you know, this has happened before where I focus so hard on the Buck and the Eddie aspects of episodes that I forget how badly an episode sucks because everything else just completely disappears from my brain. So perhaps I am, you know, looking at this season through sort of like Buck-coloured glasses, and so all I can see is his episode. So that's why it feels like it's such a Buck-centric season. But I do, yeah, I think that the Buckley family secret and the fact that they kind of dragged it out over 3 episodes adds weight to it.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a one-episode drop. It was, we're going to tease it at the end of one episode. We're going to have the second episode, which is Chim going crazy trying to hide this secret. And we're meeting the Buckley parents. And then we get Buck Begins, and that wraps it all up.
I thought that particular arc was so well done, actually. I don't know if we want to talk about it now. May as well while we're talking about Buck. But
yeah,
considering that I had no idea what was coming. I had not been spoiled for that at all. The way that they kind of drew it out and just kept the secret until, like, I had all sorts of ideas going on. But, yeah, really well done and a good reveal and, like, a satisfying kind of conclusion to the whole thing.
I think that's what makes me so mad about this show sometimes, is because they will do storylines like that where they draw them out and they peel back the layers and they reveal it so brilliantly and it stretches over episodes and it's like peak television. And then the next episode will suck.
Yeah.
And you're just like, but no, you can be so good when you want to be. You have the capability of being so good.
Yeah.
And then you're not.
Well, that's serial television. We went through 15 years of it, or however long, 15 seasons of it.
Yes.
But I feel like Buck did have a great sort of development arc in this season anyway, because he, you know, started going to therapy and he kind of made some progress with his parents, who he hadn't really spoken to at all before or been speaking to. And now apparently they're going to therapy together, which has got to be more traumatizing than, you know, not.
And then he throws away all that progress after Eddie gets shot.
Yeah.
Because he goes from, you know, Buck, whatever version we're up to suddenly I'm completely expendable. I am going to risk everything.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to risk everybody. Myself because everyone else can't get hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to climb the endless ladder because it doesn't matter if I die.
But it's okay because Eddie brought it all back again by the power of his blood. No,
he anointed Buck with his blood.
No, with the power of his will, literally.
Both
Okay,
literal
let's
and
go on.
figurative.
And brought Buck back to the ground and, like, you know, just made it so that he knew that he wasn't expendable and there were people who needed him and who wanted him
Yes.
around and who loved him, even though those
Basically-
words were not spoken.
Basically blackmailed him into, you can't go and get shot because you have a kid now. I've made it legal. I know you considered Christopher your kid ever since you first saw him, but now he is legally your kid.
Yeah.
Should
Congrats.
anything happen to me. And thus birthed an entire trope of buddy fanfics.
Yes. Yes, actually, it's been a couple of weeks since we last recorded. That is one thing we have been doing, reading a lot of fan fiction. Thank you.
I'm
great.
just sitting here just tossing them at Elle and go, read this one, read this one.
Yes.
So I guess now would be the right time to discuss Edmundo.
Sure.
Who I went back and I pulled what your predictions were going to be for season 4, Ellen.
Mm-hmm.
And you did predict that there would be a love interest for either Buck or Eddie or both.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know if I had foreknowledge of any of that, but
Specifically, it was a love interest that was not each other, a separate female love interest. So yes, and so lo and behold, we get the return of Ana Flores, which was pretty much all Eddie did this season. He, like, grappled with dating Ana and then getting shot.
Yep, that was about it.
yeah, I don't like. Okay, so maybe I block this from my mind because Anna is just a very boring character. But was he having trouble deciding to go on dates with her because of Chris, or was it because he was guilty about Shannon? I can't remember what the
think it was
reasoning
Shannon.
was.
I think I
Okay.
vaguely remember the end of, is it Jinx, when the dude stole the fire truck? Was that Jinx?
I can't remember.
Hang on. Let me just check because there was a
Yeah, Jinx was the one where he reconnected with Anna.
Yes. So there was a moment where he and Bobby had a little heart-to-heart in the kitchen that night where
That's right, yeah.
Eddie was feeling guilty about moving on from Shannon.
Yeah, that was the one serious part in that whole hilarious episode.
Yes. That was
Where-
a really a touching, like, dad moment from Bobby. And it's just like a nice moment between the two of them.
Yeah, because he was saying, like, you'll never stop missing them, but
Yes.
you kind of need to move on and have some happiness yourself as well.
But then so there was the struggle just to start dating anyone. But then Carla brought up are you dating Anna because you actually want to date Anna, or are you dating Anna because Chris likes her?
Yeah.
Like, she's good with Chris.
Yeah, and then suddenly Eddie went, actually, you know what? I don't really like her all that much. As evidenced by the fact that we never actually kissed on camera or, like, touched each other.
Or hooked up or
Like,
looked at
Yes!
each other.
So,
or...
like,
Yes, Alice. Where did that come from? Alice dropped a comment
Oh,
in
it
the
was
group chat a
Reddit.
couple of days ago that she saw somebody on Reddit said that we never see Anna and Eddie kiss, and it is true. They barely, there is like a kiss on the cheek. That's as far as they get on camera this season.
oh, my God. And the one time they fake out and we think that they're actually getting it on, and
They're
it
just
turns out
doing
they're
maths.
just
It's
doing
maths.
maths.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Eddie still has issues.
Unfortunately, yes, he still has lots of issues.
Is he still going to therapy like he was?
Oh, he needs
At the
to
end
be.
of
He's
last
probably
season?
not.
Yeah, he probably should be.
He definitely needs to be, but I'm going to say no.
All right, so yeah, then obviously at the end of the season he got shot and nearly died, and then Buck freaked out, and so did everyone else, but Buck most of all. And then he revealed that previously, after the well incident, he had made Buck Chris's guardian the will. And yes, I was shocked at his audacity at doing so.
Buck was also shocked at his audacity.
He was
Yeah,
indeed.
but of course he was not going to say no.
No. I think we do need to shout out that season 4 we get the introduction of everybody's favourite probie, Ravi.
Ravi!
Yeah.
Very excited to see
Ravioli!
Ravi again.
He was only in a couple of episodes, but he made a big impact already.
It was funny because the first time I watched it, I was just like, I don't understand who this guy is. And now, like, that I know his story, going back, I was like, oh my god, it's my baby Ravi! Look how little he is and scared of Buck he is.
I think that's pretty much, like Alice said, it's just the side characters who...
Yeah.
Like, sorry, May, I'm really not that interested in the fact that you, like, decided not to go to college and started working at Dispatch.
She also
Yeah, she didn't.
reconnected with the girl who...
Yeah, but that all happened off camera.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it was
And-
a passing kind of remark. But she moved out.
True. And that whole reconnecting with the high school chick was just to precipitate the fight with Athena, which then led to the re-listening to the 911 call, and which nobody cared about, unfortunately, because it just came in the wrong episode.
Yeah, we already did that.
And we had Albert. Did Albert arrive in season 3? Or
Yes.
I can't remember when.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Because he
Yeah.
was living with Chim? No, he was living with Maddie. He was living with Maddie at the start of the season, while Chim lived with Buck, and then they swapped.
Yes.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, those COVID episodes seem like so long ago.
They were so long ago.
So yes, but now he's no longer just Chim's annoying little brother. He is now a probationary firefighter in his own right.
He is.
I feel like Albert almost had more to do in this season than like Bobby. Because he was there all of the time when
He almost
'cause he
died,
was living
like,
in
yeah.
Buck's apartment, so he was there at Buck's all the time.
He
And
was there
then
for most
he
of the
was
Buckley
dating-
family secret stuff because
Yeah.
Chim's like, if I'm part of the Buckley family, you are also therefore by default part of the Buckley family. And Albert's like, fuck that, I'm not.
And then he had his accident, and then he was
Mm-hmm.
at like Chim and Maddie's place recovering, and then
Yes.
now he's a firefighter, so he's he had like a big season.
Yeah, go Albert.
Yeah, we love Albert, so that's
We
fine.
do love
That's
Albert.
totally fine. The more the cast, the better.
Not just because he's Australian. Maybe a little bit because he's Australian.
Maybe it's a little bit because it's... Yeah. Definitely somewhat because he's Australian.
And the other person on the list is Michael, who, like,
Got a telescope.
we're not sure how long he'd been going out with David, but they moved in together during COVID. Quite swiftly
COVID had
after.
a great way of... it was the great relationship equalizer.
Yeah. And then he went, a little bit crazy with his telescope, but, that was very funny, so it's allowed.
That was a fun episode, so we'll allow
That was
him
a
to go
great
little
episode.
go a little bit nuts there.
Yeah, actually, we hardly saw any of Michael in this season, right? Like, he was
No,
there.
we saw a fair
No,
bit of
he
Michael.
was
We hardly saw
always
any David.
there. He was
Yeah, like he would have breakfast with Athena and Bobby and
like as much
Yeah,
as we
that's
said
right.
that as much as we said that Albert was kind of always there, Michael was kind of always there, just hanging around Athena's and with the kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Michael had nothing better to do because David was clearly at the hospital. A
He
lot,
was
so
working
he
a
was-
whole lot.
Yeah.
So Michael just invited himself over for dinner or breakfast or whatever
Yes.
all of the time. He had to, hang out with his bestie. I love their bestieism. It's so funny.
It's so good.
I think it's just nice to see like male friendship
Yep.
on the screen.
Like
we-
actual male friendship and not
Yes.
whatever the fuck Buck and Eddie have going on.
Yes, exactly. Like there's
but
no
can you either have the homoerotic relationship or you have like the chaos twin energy? Like there's no in between. Anyway, it's great. I love it. Whatever's happening, it's great.
Speaking about whatever the fuck is going on with Buck and Eddie, let's circle back to that, shall we?
Sure. I don't have any specific buddy-related notes, though.
The whole season is buddy-related notes.
The whole season is buddy.
Did you want to mention again how, like, Ryan and Oliver were not very good friends during the season filming?
I will always talk about the bullshit that was the behind the scenes of season 4 because I think it's absolutely hilarious when you got
so funny
because you've got on the one hand you've got like the conspiracy theory that all of the storylines of season 4 were leading up to Buck canonically coming out as queer in season 4, which would have then possibly led on to Buddy becoming canon. So you had that happening in season 4, but meanwhile, behind the scenes, Oliver and Ryan just absolutely despising each other. I will flag that if you are not a fan of real person fan fiction and parasocialism, probably stop listening for a few minutes because I'm going to go off on a tangent. I'm just going to be spitballing stuff here. Come back in a couple of minutes. If you enjoy real person fan fiction and parasocialism, then stick around and listen to the conspiracy theories because they're hilarious and fun. But yeah,
Go on and tell us.
The fact that they just weren't talking for most of the filming of season 4, and yet they've got the most intense scenes together during season 4. It just
At least in the last half of season 4, because it took a little bit to get there.
But even the sort of discounting maybe the first episode of season 4, where they literally put Ryan on a rooftop away from everybody else for that episode. So he wasn't interacting with the rest of the cast. Watching season 4, you would not have known that anything was going on behind the scenes. Because the cast was such consummate professionals that they were acting well together on camera. It wasn't a good wife situation where you could tell that something was going on, where they had to film everybody separately. They were still acting and interacting well on camera, which I think just goes to their professionalisms. They might not have been friends off camera, but when they were on camera, Ryan and Oliver might not have been friends, but Buck and Eddie still remained friends through this season.
Mm. Yeah. It helped that that Buck and Chris had so many scenes together and, you know, called each other and did stuff together as well. That helped to cement the kind of the feeling that everything was fine.
Yes.
They were all getting on well.
Yeah, because Chris ran away to Buck this season, didn't he? With the Anna stuff? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, the storyline was that he stole Eddie's phone and called an Uber and ran to Buck's.
Yeah.
And so you had, you know, Eddie dating Anna and leaving Buck as babysitter, and he had that scene where, he comes home and Buck is waiting for him after
oh my
the
God,
date.
Yes.
And, the connection that they had in that scene, you wouldn't know that they might not have been talking. Like, it might have been the director yells cut and those two go to their separate trailers.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know from what was going on camera.
Even though at that point, Eddie just sort of went, okay, bye, and Buck let himself out. Like they didn't say goodbye at the door or anything. So it was a little abrupt. But yes, it was very familiar.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Bless him. And then there was whatever the hell went on in the final episode. We already just went on about that in the last episode, so...
Yeah, so apparently if you have two cast members who are not getting along, just lock them in a very intense scene and have one of them have to bodily lift the other one and drag him around for hours on end for a couple of days. Apparently that solves everything.
But they also get I feel like their directing blocks them together a lot anyway. Like when they're going to calls together, they're always doing stuff close together. I mean, they are, I guess, partners at work.
I mean, even the dialogue whenever they're having at a scene, and Bobby is barking out orders, it's Buck and Eddie as one unit. Buck and Eddie go and do this. Buck and Eddie go and do that.
Mm-hmm. The show is trying so hard. This is Supernatural all over again. Okay, so then in Treasure Hunt, when Buck and Taylor are trying to, team up, and then And then Eddie's like between them looking really
Eddie's
pouty.
sulking in the background.
Yes. So good.
Which again, you could probably just say that, you know, it's the besties and he's just annoyed that his best friend, but I'm choosing to slather on my makeup. And
the clown makeup is on.
The clown makeup is on, and that's not why he was upset that Buck and Taylor were trying to solve the riddle without him, or hunt for treasure without him.
I'm looking through the list of episodes on Wikipedia going, because like the episode descriptions are like really
Unhelpful.
No, they will mention if something happens with. In the final episode, it says, following the shooting, Buck takes care of Christopher while dealing with his own pain over almost losing Eddie. It's a very romantic fiction kind of description.
I know, right?
Oh yeah, Eddie and Buck team up with Taylor Kelly to find the treasure despite Eddie's dislike of Buck and Taylor's new friendship. Why is that, Eddie?
So before we move on to discussing sort of the highs and lows, the least favourite and most favourite parts of the season, we might just go through some of the comments that we got from our listeners. Return back to Kira, because Kira left us like a very long comment.
Kira left us a nice novel. It was great.
It was amazing.
It's hard this season because we were sort of doing the comments as we went rather than collecting them. Because we had some gaps, we sort of caught up. We didn't have to collect them for the end of season wrap up, but yeah, we very much appreciate Kira's novel.
It's the annotated version of the novel. We've already discussed Kira's thoughts on Hen and Med School, so I'm just going to very quickly.
The abridged version.
The abridged version. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. So Kira writes, it feels like it's been so long since the mudslide, and yeah, I completely forgot what the opening emergency for season 4 was. But this season also feels like it's so short. Highlights for Kira definitely include Jinx. It's such a fun episode. She also really enjoyed it. Blindsided. She said, I think they do an amazing job with the tension between G being born and Albert almost dying.
Yes.
She says, I feel like Buck goes through so much trauma this season with finding out about Daniel and his parents being awful. The quote, love me anyway, will always make me sob. And yes, I think we discussed that I am incapable of watching that scene without crying as well. And then having Eddie shot right in front of him. Shout out to the blood in the mouth. Then having to go and tell Chris, feeling like he's the one who should have been shot, but being Buck, not Chris. I just want to hug him and kiss his forehead and tell him that he is so loved. I think this comment is for Alice, because Kira then goes on to say, I didn't remember how much I enjoyed Taylor until I started listening to the episodes, which I'm going to credit as Alice's doing, because she loves Taylor.
That's it. We support women's rights and women's wrongs.
That's right.
Taylor is smart, sassy, and interesting. I don't think she and Buck belong together romantically. That might just be the buddy clown makeup, though, but she brings a really fun element to the show and the episodes that she's in. Anna Flores, on the other hand, I forgot how much she sucks. Kira says,
like her job is just be there next to Eddie.
I do love this. She said, I'm sorry, Anna is not a bad person, but she is so boring. Eddie is a sassy, moody bitch. He needs someone with a big personality to balance him out. We didn't know Shannon super well because this show sucks at writing women, but we at least knew she was witty and strong-willed and would be frank with Eddie. Anna is pretty and nice, but she doesn't bring anything out of him. She's just there. She is sugar-free grape Gatorade to Kira.
Yes.
Shout out to Kira.
Yeah, I don't know, like, even if they'd had more time in this season, whether they would have given Anna and Eddie something else to do, but their relationship was based on, like, nothing anyway. Like,
it was based on knowing Christopher. That was it.
Yeah. They didn't really have, well, we didn't ever see them speaking to each other, so we don't know if they had anything
Her
in
actor
common.
does knowing Christopher really, really well. Like, she seems like a great support to Chris. She seems like a really good friend to Chris.
Yeah. And she's pretty.
And she's pretty.
Cheers.
Yeah.
But, like, she just seems like Chris's friend that Eddie also hangs out with. Eddie's like, oh, I have to, like,
Sugar-free
go
grape.
go have a date with Buck, so Anna, can you hang out with Chris? Like, Carla has more personality, and we know more about Carla than we know about Anna.
Yes.
So we've also got one nice shorter novel from Nikki. Short story. So Nikki is the lovely human being who makes our trigger warnings that we read out at the end and start of each episode.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Nikki.
So shout out to Nikki. Like, I want Nikki to get the credit that they deserve, because
Yes.
they do put a lot of work into it, and I see the behind the scenes
Yes.
stuff, and yeah, they do a fantastic job, and we really owe them a lot.
We really do.
So yeah, Nikki
Thank you,
says,
yeah.
okay, season 4. This season had it all. Episodes that are rewatched because they're funny, Jinx, Treasure Hunt, Ravi's introduced. There are episodes that are rewatched because they're traumatic and angsty. 413 and 414 is legendary. Which one are those?
Survivor.
The last two.
Oh, that is the last two.
Survivor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting how short this
Yeah.
season is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 413 and 414 is legendary. The Madney pregnancy birth being paired with Albert's car crash. Agree. Yeah, it's perfect. 911 operator May without any of the negativity that it's paired with in season 5. Ellen, cover your ears. Taylor's back and she has more of a personality this time. And oh, what could have been if they had stayed friends. Agreed.
Again, Ellen, cover your ears.
Absolutely agreed. No, well, they smooched at the end, so we know that. Somewhat unrelated, but this is the season that aired right after Supernatural ended, so there was also this huge surge of Supernatural fans into the 911 fandom, and that's had its pros and cons, but it's also when the fic really popped off.
Oh.
Yes, and we are very grateful to the Supernatural writers who have migrated over to 911 and started writing the fic. Very,
Absolutely.
very grateful, which we will discuss if we ever get to the Mixtape Book Club Buddy Edition episode. Because I have thoughts. Funnily enough, no one would have suspected that.
No, you thoughts?
Thoughts?
So unlike you.
It's almost like you should make a podcast out of it.
Well, thank you, Nikki, for those thoughts.
Yeah, thank you.
We love you, Nikki.
Okay, so my sister-in-law did send me a little bit of feedback as well to include in this episode. So she says, Chris is lucky to have 2 dads, obviously, who wouldn't be, and the way that Eddie hasn't recognised his subconscious feelings by nominating Buck as second dad is next level Catholic denial. And I feel like Eddie has quite a lot of Catholic denial in general.
Oh boy.
If you haven't guessed, me watching with my sister-in-law is even like another avenue of trying to indoctrinate me into the buddy way. Because she watched through the whole series and just went, "Oh my god, this is the next thing you need to watch." So yeah, it's her fault.
It is.
And we thank her for it.
We absolutely do.
Okay. Now the fun part. Where we share our opinions and then try and tell each other why we're wrong. Let's start with everybody's favourite episode for season 4.
I don't think mine's going to be a surprise to anyone.
I'm pretty sure
when I
I
say
can
it's-
predict yours.
No, it's actually, yeah, it's going to shock a lot of people. It's Jinx.
Oh my god, what? Really?
I know, came out of left field, but, you know, really thinking about it.
I mean, we had a lot of really funny episodes in the season, right? Like, Jinx is definitely the funniest in terms of volume of funniness. Like, the funny all the way through. Like, Treasure Hunt was up there for funny, but I don't know if it was necessarily meant to be.
You had 2 guys dueling with metal detectors in a park.
I mean, it was
Yeah, Treasure Hunt was
extremely
definitely
silly.
supposed to be funny.
Yeah,
and I enjoyed it so much more the second time.
Yeah. And then, of course, we had Bobby and Michael and David in the There Goes the Neighborhood with the
Yes.
telescope incident, which also turned out to be a lot more serious than it started. But
In classic 911 fashion.
it was very funny for most of it. And we had Eddie distrusting the technology in future tense, which was also extremely hilarious.
Oh my
But
god, I can't believe that was this season.
that was right back at the beginning
I know.
in the first few episodes.
Eddie with his Faraday cage.
Yes. I think if we're taking the hilarity out of it, we had Buck Begins this season, which is excellent for the character development and the heartache, and like the story and directing I thought was brilliant. That whole arc was very good, as I mentioned earlier.
Yeah. My favourite episodes for this season, I think I've got two, so I'm going to make I'm going to make a decision on the spot. I'm going to go with...
You could say both. That's fine.
I really enjoyed the Deep Dark Buckley family secret and Buck Begins as the resolution of that. But I am going to say that probably my favourite episode this season was Blindsided. Just because of the way that they build the tension with the car accident, and then you've got the split between Ji-yeon being born and Albert being rescued, and the musical choice in that episode, which will never not make me cry. So
yeah,
that's
that's such a good episode.
That's the highlight for season 4, because like I said, I thought it would have been maybe Survivors, but apparently I really hated that episode in retrospect. But Blindsided held up. It got through my my cynical scrutiny. So that one's my best for season 4.
Good choice. Worst besides Survivors.
See, I thought Survivors was just like quite a exciting episode. Like, I think I mentioned last week that I thought that even if the dialogue or whatever, the storylines weren't that great, the directing was really good and the acting. So what we came out with was actually quite watchable.
Yeah, as I said, I had a great time.
I know you had a great time.
I just put everything under a really awful soap opera lens, and I had the best time.
You just thought too hard about it, Bex, and it just fell apart.
Bex definitely thought too hard.
And I admitted that when we discussed that episode. But no, actually, I don't know if this counts, but I'm going to make it count because I really, really hated Hold the Line, which was the Lone Star crossover episode.
That doesn't. I don't think that counts.
I really want to make it count.
But we did do it as part of this season.
I really want to make it count because I hated it. It did not need to happen. It was really badly done. So I'm putting it out there that season 4, the worst was that fucking crossover episode. If you have to make me pick an episode of the OG for season 4 as my worst, I'm gonna go with Breaking Point. Because I hated that damn episode.
What happened in Breaking Point? It's not memorable. I don't even remember it.
I was going to go Breaking Point.
Breaking Point was the one where you had the air hostess, and then you had the guy that got...
The woman with her husband in the
wall. Yeah.
And, okay.
I was definitely going to go Breaking Point, but honestly, I hardly remember that episode. You know what episode I hated? Parenthood.
Yes.
Yeah, that was mine
also
as well.
on the short list.
Should have been so good because it was Chimney and Maddie with their baby, and instead it was just, I don't care. I don't care about the stupid mummy blogger. I don't care about the realism not being there if I'm having fun, and I did not have fun that whole episode.
I think it was a toss-up between Parenthood and Breaking Point. I just remember being so mad at Breaking Point. Like, I was disappointed with Parenthood, but I was just mad at Breaking Point. So that's why it got, like, second place for being the worst for season 4. If I'm not allowed... First place if I'm not allowed to pick. Hold the line.
Wow. Those were even lower than Survivors?
I don't think I hated Survivor. I think that like I said, my expectation was very, very different from the reality of the episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so when I started watching the episode again, I realized how badly I remembered it. I got mad. And then because I got mad, I started nitpicking the damn thing.
Uh-huh.
Maybe if I watched it again and switched off my brain, I would have a different opinion. But like, for the most part, it was an okay episode. It's definitely better than Parenthood and Breaking Point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just not what I wanted it to be. It's not what I expected it to be.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I feel like the second half of this season, well, not even the second half, like from Buck Begins onwards, or before that, when the start of the Buckley family secret, like the very beginning of the season was okay, I guess, but it didn't really hit its stride until it got a few episodes in, and then we had like a few bangers in a row kind of thing.
Mm.
Until we got to Breaking Point, I guess. But then it got good again after Parenthood. We had First Responders, and we had Josh Begins and Treasure Hunt. So Treasure Hunt, what a bonkers episode. I should watch it again just to and switch my brain off and not think about it because it was
watch
fun.
it after you watch it in 2 seasons time. Like, get to season 6 and then go back and you'll be like, oh my god, this is peak cinema.
Great.
To be fair, that's just because season 6 is so bad. But yeah, like Treasure Hunt was a lot of fun when you know the characters better.
I think also when you know, because one of the things we talked about in Treasure Hunt was that it had so many endings. It was like Return of the King. Like, you'd get an ending and you think, okay, that's the episode. And then like, oh no, there's another storyline coming. I think when you know how long the episode is going and the fact that you've still got 2 more endings to come, it makes it a little bit easier to watch.
Mm-hmm.
So are you going to name the episode that you like the least, or are you going to just be...
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Yeah, I was with Alice. I was saying Parenthood.
Okay.
It was just yeah, you're right. Nothing, like, I didn't really care about any of this, and we'd already been over. Like, it was the rehashing of what happened with May. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It was really sad and everything, but we didn't need to
we
hear it
already did
again.
that. Yeah.
We already
Yeah.
know what happened.
We were sad
Yes.
about it already. Like,
Yep.
we're done.
Yeah.
Sorry, May.
Sorry, May. I know it was important for her to kind of realise that her mum actually, has her best interest in heart. But at the same time,
We don't care.
we don't care.
Okay, let's move on. This question's getting kind of harder as the seasons go along, but do you have a favourite character from season 4? I should have gone back and looked at what everyone's favourite character from season 3 was to see if it's changed, if we've got any new contenders this season. I did not do that.
Well, my I wrote down Buck because he's in this season a lot. He's in it all the time, and he's always like, he goes through a lot of trauma, but a lot of the time he is sunshine. And, I just thought he'd had a really good season. But also, speaking of sunshine people, every time Chim is on the screen, I am happy.
Yes.
So-
Yes, joining my Chim train.
He just had some really excellent, funny lines in this season, as well as just being great in general. So,
I just love Kenny so much.
yeah. All right, Alice, who's your favourite? Is it still Chim?
Oh, Buck and Chim, for sure.
I don't remember what you said
It's
last time,
Buck and Chim every season.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I was really excited that Ravi was introduced this season,
but he's not your favourite, not yet.
but no. He was only in 3 episodes? He's not fleshed out yet.
Yep.
He's not ravioli yet.
He doesn't have the filling. He's just the outside bit.
That's it, exactly.
Oh, interesting. Sorry, I've just gone back and looked at the season 3 wrap-up transcript.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Because of course you have.
Why not?
So Alice, in season 3, your favourite character was still the Buckleys and Chim and 100% Maddie.
Yep, fair.
Yep.
I did forget. But Maddie was just pregnant. They're like, she'll come back around. It's fine. This wasn't her season.
This wasn't Maddie's season. Ellen, season 1, you loved Chim and you also loved Hen. Season 2, you loved Chim and you loved Hen. Season 3, you still loved Chim. And you just thought everybody else was amazing during season 3 and refused to pick a favourite. So
Okay, that sounds like me.
Ellen, I think it might be Chim. I hate to tell you this, but
Well, 3 out of 4. No, I think 4 out of 4. Yeah, that's cool. I'm down. Chim's great. I love him. Bex, what did you say last time?
So season 1, I sort of bucked the trend, pun unintended. And Abby was my favourite character. And then for season 2 and season 3, it's pretty much just been Eddie. He's a pretty strong contender for season 4 as well, but I do think that this season, because of all of the trauma, Buck kind of edges him out as, pun unintended, as probably my favourite for season 4.
Beck's been reading too many buddy fics.
So yes, I'm going to have to say that if you haven't guessed already, for me, season 4, season 4 is Buck season. So it
is Buck season.
He is my favourite.
I also do want to have like a special shout out to Taylor Kelly.
Of course you do.
Because
this is her
she
season.
can't beat Chim and Buck, but she's great. Love Taylor Kelly. Shout out to Taylor Kelly.
Yes.
Still butt her. She hasn't messaged me, but it's fine. Whatever.
Okay, so we've had our favourite characters for season 4. Do we have any least favourite characters for season 4? Characters
everyone who appeared in Parenthood. No, definitely that stupid mummy blogger.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I didn't even think about the actual people who they were rescuing. I just thought we were talking about the 118.
Oh, we're supposed to, but I don't hate the 118. So
okay, fair enough.
Also the woman who got murdered by the corgi.
Yeah, she was kind of annoying.
She got what she was coming to her though. So.
I don't think she needed to end up in a pool, but I didn't like the woman who tried to bury her husband in the wall.
That was a
annoying
stupid storyline. My least favourite for season 4 is Margaret Buckley.
Oh yeah, fair.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I forgot all about the Buckley. I don't even want to think about them.
Philip gets a pass. I don't know why, but I think he gets a pass. I think because they do show him kind of attempting to try every now and then, but no, Margaret, no. Worst mother of the year, worst mother of the century. Hate her. Love Dee Wallace. Hate Margaret Buckley.
Yeah, sorry, Dee Wallace. You just chose a shit character.
Yeah.
But she does it so well though.
Someone's
That's why
got to be
I
the
hate
bad
her.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Continue
I've got
racking.
Billie Eilish stuck in my head.
It's not a bad thing.
Bad guy. Favorite emergency? Is that what we're
Favorite
up to?
emergency or your favorite rescue from season 4? Which I really struggle because I couldn't think of, the past couple of seasons, there's always been sort of one dramatic rescue that I can think of as the peak of that season. I couldn't think of one for season 4.
I thought, okay, so the most dramatic rescue has to be Albert in the car on the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah, that was a good
mostly
one.
because the way that was introduced, with him being upside down on the phone and you don't know it's Albert to start with, and then when you realise you're like, oh shit, it's Albert. And when they find him. But I thought my favourite sort of I guess, storyline leading to an emergency has to be Michael and Bobby, telescope, illegal surgery in There Goes the Neighborhood, because, oh my God, Chaos Twins, I love them. So good.
Yeah.
I think...
It's hard because when I think of this question, I'm thinking of things like, you know, was it season 3 where they had the plane, like as completely impractical as it would be and unrealistic it is, the plane coming down and like dumping the water on the subdivision, like that big dramatic showstopper of a rescue. They just didn't really have sort of like a one big showstopper this season, which makes it difficult. There are lots of great little moments. I would also... as insane as I think it is, the shooting with going like the camera circling around everybody, and then
oh my God, yes,
like that, the incredible tension where it's 2 minutes on screen but it seems a lot longer. Like that's really well done for this season.
Yeah, that was really well done.
I did really like if we're doing favourite emergency / rescue, the murder mystery was a lot of fun. The neighbourhood block party one. Like, it was so dumb, but we got great buddy lines with the locked gate mystery.
Yeah, Romero's always fun as a detective as well.
Yeah, it was just fun. Like, it was stupid, but it was fun, and I'm happy with stupid as long as I'm having fun with it.
Speaking of stupid, I have compiled a list of all of the 911 calls from this season. So I will put these up for our listeners to look at so that they can see what the short list was. But if you two would like to have a quick scroll through and pick which is the worst 911 call for this season, in your opinion.
Oh, there's so many.
Or if you'd like to point one
from.
out that was your absolute, like your favourite.
So my top contenders have to be my mum's pin to the donkey.
Yeah.
Which was from Parenthood.
Yeah.
Oh, I did also think that the dad who in Treasure Hunt who called up and said, I think someone is trapped on a cliff. And like, what makes you think that? And it's like, we found a note.
Yeah. Oh, I'd forgotten how stupid Suspicion is too. Or the start of Suspicion anyway.
Actually, if we've got like choices for worst rescue emergency, then that one has got to be like one of the worst, right? The Bride with the
I'm
electrocution.
choosing to pretend it doesn't exist.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah. Which one do you think is the worst, Bex?
Oh, as far as like a 911 call, as in you are calling in to report an emergency. Like I'm discounting the funny segue ones, like my mum's pin to the donkey. I'd have to I have to say I really enjoy how bad Josh's 911 call is.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, hi, this is Josh. I'm stuck on the 32nd floor of a building that may or may not be on fire.
Yeah. It's like,
yes, very specific.
But
Thank God he got a bit more assertive later on.
But I think that my favourite terrible 911 call for this season is from There Goes the Neighbourhood, which is the army calling in with specifically it's Sergeant Reynard calling in because they've inadvertently misdeployed a joint light tactical vehicle in a residential area.
Yeah.
They dropped a jeep.
We dropped a jeep. Yeah. But just the military, like the typical sort of military accent and the very military speak, and you got the 911 operator going, huh? So yeah. And I will give a commendation to Janelle cycling away from the damn dam that's coming down.
The damn dam.
Oh yeah, that was in the very first episode.
Only because I think subsequently I was reading a Percy Jackson book with my kids where Percy and his friends were at Hoover Dam, and there's like 3 pages of them just making damn jokes. Like they're going to the damn snack shop to get some damn fries before they go and get a damn t-shirt. And
Yeah. I forgot about that.
so I'm partial to a good like damn joke.
New season of Percy Jackson coming out in a couple of weeks.
Nice.
All right. So what do you think is going to happen in season 5?
Oh my god, this predictions
having everything that we
is
got
just
set up
terrible.
at the end of season 4.
Well, the thing is they haven't really set much up at all. Like all we've got, okay, so we've got Maddie having, postnatal depression, but she's getting help for that. So, and, now they have G, so I don't know how long there will be before the start of season 5 in terms of story years. So it may not be long and might still be a baby or a toddler already. Who knows in time jump. Yeah. Apart from that, I feel like this happens with
G's like 12 years old.
yeah.
G's just started working at Dispatch.
And yet Chris is still 8 years old.
Yeah. I mean, we know this show is terrible with continuity of ages, right? Yeah, I was thinking about this earlier, and I think that there is like a version, this happens with multiple TV shows though, there is a way that I think stories should go in my professional storyteller opinion. And then there's the way that the show actually goes, which is always completely different because they're always trying to, either shock the audience or make things more exciting. They're upping the drama. They're doing whatever. So anything I say
but I'm still interested to see what in your professional story writing opinion, where you think the story should have gone, which direction you think they should have gone.
Oh, wow. Well.
So let's lay it out for the end of season 4. We had Eddie and Anna sort of set up with a possible question mark. We had Buck and Taylor set up with sort of a question mark. We've got Bobby and Athena doing Bobby and Athena things. You've got Hen possibly still at medical school. I don't know. You've got Maddie and Shim and Ji-yoon. Am I missing anybody? No, that's it for the core 118.
Buck and Eddie.
I think so. Yeah, Buck and Eddie. Like Eddie just got shot.
Yeah, but he's back at work already, right? Like he was there when Albert finished his training. So he's recovered. Like I don't know if he's back on duty immediately or if he has some time off like Buck did when he had his accident, but that was actually like a broken leg and stuff, so that required...
Like I predict Eddie's going to get some blood clots and
oh God, I hope
vomit
not.
at Bobby and Athena's house and pass out.
No, but that was because Buck didn't have time off. Like he had some time off, but he wanted to do too many things too quickly, and that meant that he had ended up with that. But
Eddie has to take Taylor Kelly to the pier and the tsunami comes and he pushes her into it.
You're on your own, kid.
Oh, they're not very friendly, are they? Bless them. Okay, so if Taylor and Buck are together, stop laughing. I'm trying to predict things here.
Okay, yes. So Buck and Taylor, yes.
If they're
Eddie and Taylor, besties forever.
No, that's what I'm predicting. If Buck and Taylor are going to be together and Eddie is like, not approving of that, then tension.
Okay.
I don't know what's going to happen with Anna. I know they break up at some point because you already told me there was a breakup scene where he keeps getting her name wrong. He doesn't even know what her name is. This is what their relationship is like. Oh my God.
I mean, it's not that he doesn't know what her name is. He just keeps going back and forth on how he wants to pronounce it. Like, do I go for the American or do I go for the Latina? Like,
Yeah, but-
what am I feeling today?
Surely there's a way that she prefers to be referred to. You just
yes.
never asked. Like,
He
I don't
probably
know.
didn't.
Eh.
Chris one day is like, why the fuck do you keep calling her Anna?
Like, who's Anna?
Yeah.
Giving shades of who's Evan.
Yeah.
Literally. Oh,
I think
fucking
Chris
hell.
is going to continue to be adorable. But, I mean, he's growing up now, so surely there's a limit of how long we can keep calling him adorable. Nah.
No,
He'll be adorable forever. Yeah, it's fine. Who's left? Buck and Athena will continue to do Buck and Athena, but Bobby and Athena will continue to do Bobby and Athena
Jeez,
things.
poor Bobby. Good lord.
Well, Buck and Athena climbed up to the roof of the burning building and, you know, did that in the last couple of episodes. So
Yeah,
who
that's
knows what Buck and Athena will get up to next. I hope Hen continues with med school. And they're keeping on going with the fostering, which is great for them, I'm sure. Hopefully they won't be chucking any more tantrums when these next foster children have to leave.
Okay.
Have I covered everybody?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Cool.
Oh, what do you think about... Wait, the side characters. May, Michael...
I don't know Ravi yet, so I don't know what he does.
gets yelled at by Buck.
Apparently.
Oh, he does, the poor thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like it's so hard to predict because especially when just random shit happens, like the 911 center gets held up or whatever. It's like you don't know what's coming. I have no idea. And I honestly, I don't think I've been spoiled for anything in season 5 that I know is coming in season 5 at least.
I
Excellent.
vaguely remember things in season 5, but like I couldn't tell you full.
5, although I think I said that and then I looked it up and went, oh, yes, that's right. So, oh, I do remember season 5.
Again, every time.
Oh,
So clearly they're not very memorable episodes, but when you remember them, you go, oh, that's why I didn't remember it on purpose.
Ellen's gonna go in just thinking it's the worst season ever. And
I
be like, oh, that
know.
wasn't too bad.
You're
and then
really
she
not
went to
selling
season
it to
6
me
and be like,
here.
oh fuck.
Okay. I've made note of that. I will bring it back up to rub in your face in the season 5 wrap-up.
Excellent. Okay.
Because it's always fun.
That
And
feels like a long way off because season 5 has 18 whole episodes.
18
It does.
episodes. Oh my god. Okay, and to wrap up the season 4 wrap up with my favorite game of Fuck, Marry, Kill, which is going to be an interesting one this season because I was struggling to find season 4 characters. So I am going to give you a wide selection of characters of which you have to pick 3 to Fuck, Marry, Kill. So it's not 3 and
wow.
you have to assign them an action. You can pick which ones you're going to do what with. So for season 4 Fuck, Marry, Kill, you've got Ravi. You have the Buckley parents, either singularly or together. We
Get out the
have
pineapples, guys.
Totally going to marry them.
you've got Hen's mother, Tony, and
Mhm.
any character from Lone Star.
Oh,
I'm dragging them in just because I want to kill Owen.
Okay, this is easy. Fuck Judd, marry Ravi, kill Owen.
Perfect. Love it. 100% support that.
Yeah. Like, Judd's too religious to get in a relationship with, but I reckon he'd be a fun ride. And since Taylor Kelly is not in this list...
Well, no, because she's from season something. Like, this is
yeah.
specifically for characters that are introduced this season. It'll be more fun next season, but this season
But
we're
my
struggling.
boy Ravi's there, so...
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all good. We'll get yelled at by Buck together.
Ellen, care to play Fuck, Marry, Kill?
Oh my god, this is really hard because I don't know any of the characters in Lone Star.
Well,
Ellen's there Googling Judd right now, just like, which one's
No,
he?
like they remember their names, but we only just met them.
Judd's the
like,
siren from Supernatural. Like,
yeah,
you...
yeah, I know. But there was one episode, and they didn't do any like introductions of any characters or anything. So I feel like I don't know anything about them. So
it's purely
apart from the fact that we
superficial.
all hate.
Yeah, it's purely superficial.
Purely superficial.
Okay.
I mean, you don't
Well-
actually have to fuck, marry, or kill any of them. It's just
I know.
a game.
But also,
I'm trying to
I
remember
should
what your
mention
options
that
were again.
while Ellen's thinking, episode 2 of Nashville aired today after like 911 OG, and I literally DNF'd it and went shopping instead, and I fucking hate shopping. So sorry, Nashville.
So it's
I
going
will
really well.
continue.
Okay.
I will continue giving you a chance, just not with American ads in between it, because I'm so sick of hearing about the side effects of random medication.
Oh, they're wild, aren't they? I remember.
It's so... Yeah, so fun fact to the American listeners, shout out Kira, Australia, we're not allowed to advertise medication.
Yeah. We don't
At
get drug ads every commercial break on our television.
So, like, I thought whenever I saw them on, like, spoofed on TV, I was like, okay, this is really weird, but haha, what a funny spoof.
no.
No, like, that's literally what they're like.
Yeah, I remember
Like,
watching
it's
it.
literally like...
I remember watching
Oh,
an
yeah,
episode
like-
of 911, like, on TV when I was in the States, and the commercials were just blowing my mind that they were able to advertise these drugs with, like, because in Australia...
It's like, oh, do you have a sniffle? Because you could take this and it may stop your heart, give you irreversible brain damage, somehow remove your arms and legs, but, like, you won't have the sniffles anymore. It's like, what the fuck?
As Australians, can you imagine walking into a GP going, hey, I want this drug? Like, I
The
specifically
GP
want
would
this
kick
drug.
you out. Yeah. Like, what? We're not even allowed, like, over-the-counter pain medication without a prescription anymore.
I remember going to the GP as a kid when I used to get recurrent ear infections, and I had, like, a preferred antibiotic. And the GP looked at me like I was a drug seeker when I said, no, I want this particular antibiotic. Like, I didn't know the name, I just knew what it looked like and, like, how many doses, and it was blue or something. But you definitely, yeah, we definitely don't know the names of our drugs, and we would not be walking in going, yes, I would like to try this medication, please, I saw an ad for it on TV. Although perhaps the drug ads are more interesting than Nashville at this point.
And then some of them are just stupid. Like, there's the fucking, like, Liberty ad, and that was stuck in my head for ages. And it's like, Liberty, Liberty, Liberty. And then the weirdest thing is they've got Coles, which is Kohls,
Oh yeah.
but
The
it's
beauty
pronounced
brand.
the same as our Coles,
Yeah.
which is Coles.
LES.
And so every time I hear, I'm like, you guys have Coles? Oh.
No, different calls.
Different calls.
Different Coles. But yeah, it's fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I'll watch Nashville when it comes on Disney Plus tomorrow, probably. Like, I'll finish the episode, but I'm not dealing with the ads.
Fair enough.
Anyway, yeah, shout out to Nashville. Don't do big emergencies and put your characters' lives on the line when you've only introduced one of them that is named Blue, because I don't give a fuck.
I
You
still
don't care
can't-
about any of them yet?
I still can't
Sorry.
believe he's a stripper whose name is Blue. That's just...
Yep. He is a stripper whose name is Blue. I tuned out when his mum and his brother's mum were fighting. And I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm going shopping. I've got shit
brother's-
to do.
Mum, okay.
Yep. Yep.
Apparently it makes sense. I don't know. I'm not going to Nashville. It was bad enough.
Beck's
It
got
was
a
bad enough going
big
to
rant
Texas.
about Nashville. Yeah.
The Texas Cowboys were enough for me. I'm not going to the country music.
It's just a shame because I really like I just want to call her Arizona. Jessica something.
Jessica Capshaw.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. I like her. She seems really nice. The Hot Wings thing was really fun, but I just don't care about anyone else because they didn't bother introducing them. They were just like, oh no, a tornado. They're all in grave danger. And I'm like, I don't care. I don't know who these people are. I knew more about
You need to do more character development first.
I knew more about David Wallace.
Oh dear.
Anyway, yeah, how's your fuck, marry, kill going, Ellen? Now that I've ranted
I
about
forgot all the
Nashville.
options. You'll have to...
So, kill
choose.
Owen, kill Owen, and kill Owen?
Did you say what yours was, Bex? You
I
wanted
pretty
to
much
kill
said
Owen,
that
but
no
you-
matter what, I was going to be killing Owen.
Yeah.
If I had to complete the trifecta, it would probably be fuck Ravi, marry Tony, and kill Owen. Because I'm not having anything to do with the Buckley parents.
That's fair.
And my hatred for Owen transcends my hatred for Margaret Buckley. So
See, my issue with marrying Tony is that, like, I couldn't get with her daughter.
Okay. You'd rather have Hen.
I'd rather have him.
That's fair.
Yep.
I mean, she's
So
not
is
going to be
Tony.
your biological daughter.
Don't let that stop you.
What are you doing, stepbrother?
I'm sure there's several categories of like taboo romances that would quite encourage you to
Oh,
to
no.
marry Tony and get with Hen.
Oh, no.
Yes. Okay. That was a bad one. Let's bring on season 5. That one's going to be much more interesting for Fuck, Marry, Kill. And to round out the season 4 wrap up, RIP the battalion car for 118, which is the latest vehicle that the 118 destroyed this season. It goes to the vehicle garage in the sky, along with an ambulance and a ladder truck.
Well, they didn't destroy any trucks this season, but they did beat up the 136 or whatever the other where he got shot. That ladder truck they stuffed up.
Yeah, that got a lot of gunshots.
It got shot and it got the door ripped off and he got on
Yes, but
fire
I
a
don't-
little bit.
I don't care about the 136.
Yeah. I feel like we'll come back next season and the battalion chief's car will be totally perfect, just like the fire pit in
The ladder
Bobby and
truck and
Athena's
the,
house.
Oh yeah, in
No, the
Jinx,
ladder truck
in
they
Jinx
made
they
a-
had the telephone pole fell on the power pole fell on top of the truck.
No, the guy stole the engine and didn't he crash into the police cars or scrape down the side of it or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
but
did
I have a
scrape up the
feeling
sides of
that
it.
the other cars kind of got off worse in that situation. And yes,
Oh yeah,
there
definitely.
was the power pole fell onto the top of the ladder truck, but that just it just electrified it. I don't think it actually damaged it. It was just more that they could not get out of the truck or risk being crispified.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was just while the universe was screaming at Eddie. And he was
The universe doesn't scream.
It's a great line.
My favourite edit is still when Eddie is like, the universe doesn't scream, and then it just cuts to Buck and Eddie screaming each other's names.
Oh,
No.
this has been a very shippy episode, hasn't it?
It's
Not
almost like
sorry.
you've been reading a lot of fan fiction.
Yes, I have.
Once again, it's like I try not to ship these things, but I have eyes, and I cannot.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, what am I supposed to do with what I'm looking at?
His blood is in his mouth.
He gave him his son. What am I supposed to do with that? Okay.
Totally platonic child gifting.
Okay.
Okay, is there anything
We've-
else, or can we move into what have we
Well,
got to expect from season 5?
Yeah, I think we've gone through the highs and lows of season 4. We've fucked, married, killed. We've destroyed a vehicle. We have talked about our favourite 911 calls. You have given your predictions for season 5. So yeah, I think we can move on to... Actually, we can move on to season 5.
Awesome. So what is going to happen in the first episode of season 5?
A series of ransomware threats leads to an overabundance of emergencies for the 118, including a medevac helicopter crash at a hospital and an air traffic control tower system failure. Meanwhile, Athena must revisit her traumatic attack when the case of the realtor rapist goes to trial. Eddie
Oh, no.
suffers a health scare and Maddie's postpartum depression worsens. and the episode title is Panic!
Well, that sounds like a barrel of laughs.
It sounds like a great
remember,
season
like,
opener.
literally 10 minutes ago where Ellen was like, oh, I think Maddie's postpartum depression's getting better. It's like Maddie's postpartum depression
gets
worsens.
worse.
It's like, oh, fucking never mind.
Yeah.
And thanks to Nikki, our triggers for Panic! Includes abuse of power, our favorite just generic trigger of cops, car accidents, a drowning threat, flashbacks to an assault. I'm assuming that is in reference to Athena. Heart attack, panic attack, postpartum depression, PTSD, and rapist at large.
Oh, God.
Barrel of laughs. I'm sure it'll be fine.
All right, so thank you to everyone who sent in feedback. I think we can thank Kira again, and Nikki, and my sister-in-law, who doesn't listen to this because I don't think she wants to listen to my voice all the time.
And everyone else who's provided feedback the rest of the
absolutely
season.
Send us comments. We love hearing from you. So if you wanted to comment on anything that we'd said in this wrap-up episode, or you had things to add or something we missed, let us know by leaving a comment on this episode or on thatwewishow.com.
And we are still planning on doing a buddy fanfic or a general 911 fanfic episode, so please keep sending through those recommendations.
Yeah, that will be sooner or later. Hopefully not too long, because I'll forget all the wonderful fic that I've just read in the last couple of weeks. Yeah.
Damn.
That'll be a hardship. No,
Yeah.
it won't. All right, and make sure you go to thatwewishow.com to find all the ways you can subscribe to the podcast, because the last few weeks have been a bit patchy, but we are going to get back on track with season 5, hopefully. So thank you so much for listening this week, and we will talk to you next time about season 5, episode 1, Panic. See you then.
Bye.
Bye.
911 is a fictional show, but many of the situations portrayed happen in the real world too. If any of the topics we've discussed in this episode have affected you, please know you're not alone. You can call or text numbers in your country for help. Just Google crisis support in your location to find out the number. If you enjoy our podcast, you can help us out by leaving us a review on Spotify or your preferred listening app, and by sharing our social media posts. Find out more at thatwewishow.com. I just checked the comments on Spotify, and we got a comment on Fools, which is the one, which is in season 3, so we can't really talk about it in this wrap up. But
I mean, we can. Season 3 wasn't that
say?
far.
they said the poop story, like the girl who was climbing out the window to deal with the poo. It's real. It's real. It really happened. in the UK, a woman actually threw her poop out the window, but it didn't land in the garden, and it became wedged between 2 non-opening windows, and so she tried to climb in to retrieve it and became wedged and had to call the fire services for help.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's amazing. Oh my god, there's photos of the rescue and everything. Okay, I'll send you this news article. That's so funny. I can't believe that's real. It seems like such a stupid, idea at the time, but okay.
Oh my god, she's upside down.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
No.
Post Nando's incident.
Of course it's Nando's.
We had a lovely night on the second date, so they did go on more dates. Oh my god, this is so funny.